Today I'm going to be breaking down for you the importance of planning your video content. So why is planning so important anyway? Well, I'm going to tell you, and this is something I tell my clients and anybody who will listen to me, that pre-production, which is the planning phase of the process, is 60 to 65% of the process. I love planning. I've always been a planner. I remember being a kid and like going to the office supply store and like just loving walking down the aisles with all the notebooks and the planners and the calendars. And as an adult, I can say that I still love that. And because I love it so much, it's a huge part of my business and it blends perfectly with video production because there is a lot of planning that goes into creating really great videos. I always joke around and say I have never, ever been part of a professional production where they were like, well, let's just gonna see what happens and we're just gonna wing it, and like people show up and nobody knows what to do, the set hasn't been designed, the script hasn't been written. Like that just doesn't happen, right? Why doesn't it happen? Why is planning so important? Because at the end of the day, you're creating this video, this piece of content because you want to achieve a goal or a desired result in your business, right? And in order for you to be able to do that, you have to think about, that before you start recording your video, and you have to come up with a plan. I really hit home the importance of understanding the answers to these 4 questions before you ever hit record on your camera. Like if you're not answering these 4 questions, put your camera down and walk away. I've made a video about this. I'll link it in the description below, but I'm gonna go through them really quickly with you right now. They are the 4 pillars of pre-production. They are why, who, what, and how. And these are so important when it comes to planning your video content. First and foremost, why? Why are you making videos? Why does it matter? Why should anybody care? Why do you care? If you don't know why you're doing something, why are you doing it? If you're like, well, so-and-so makes videos, like that's not a good reason. You need to understand the importance it has to you and your business. So that's first and foremost. Second is who. Who cares? Who's going to be watching these videos? Who are you making these videos for? Who is your audience? Who is your ideal client? And ideally, you are thinking about the products and services and things that you have for sale so that you can reverse engineer the content that you're creating so that it's appealing to the same audience that could potentially turn into your customers, right? Duh. Next up is what. So what does that person want to know? And how does that align with your why? So it's a combination of why you're doing what you're doing and who you're doing it for, which makes up the what. And this is, people ask me all the time, what should I talk about? This is what you should talk about. You should talk about that. You should talk about the burning questions your audience has in regard to the products and services and offerings that you have, because you're reverse engineering your content, you are answering questions, you're positioning yourself as an expert and authority. And the last part of the 4 pillars of pre-production, which is also super duper important. And I say, if you know the answers to the first 3 questions, but you haven't figured out this 4th question, you're never going to get it done. So this one is just as important as the rest. And it's how. How are you going to actually get it done? How meaning, what equipment do you have? What do you need? How meaning, how much time do you have? How much money do you have? How, your budget. So your budget with your time and your budget with your finances. If you plan on outsourcing components of the process, like the uploading of the videos or the editing of the videos, or you want to work with somebody like me to help you, do a whole video content development plan and a video content marketing strategy for what the videos that you're using in your business, right? So that costs money, and you need to, figure out ahead of time whether or not you have the budget to hire these things out. So that's extremely important, and you need to answer all 4 of these questions before you get started. The other component that goes into planning a video, and this is why it's really important that you're planning your content, because when it comes time to record the video, you're not like, okay, what was I gonna say? I'm doing a million takes to get the video that I want to get, or I'm just kind of rambling off into nowhere land. Ooh. Nobody wants to watch a rambly long video that doesn't serve them and doesn't serve you, right? That's a waste of time. Don't waste your time. I'm here to help save you time. I got you covered. Okay, so here Planning equals time saved. Planning equals time saved. This is how you make it really effective and efficient, by planning all of these things, by understanding the 4 pillars of pre-production, by planning out your scripts and all of the things. When you have a good plan, this is when it becomes fast, easy, and fun. You know, you're saving a bunch of time, you're accomplishing your goals, you're seeing the needle move, you're getting an ROI. You know, this is when it becomes fun. This is when it becomes exciting. This is when it becomes addictive, and you want to make more videos and more videos and more videos, right? So one of the things that I use that keeps me on track, because I want to make more videos, more videos, more videos, is my Business Cinema Production Planner. This is a planner I put together because remember I told you I was like obsessed with planning and love planners and things like that. So duh, of course I would make a planner specifically related to creating business cinema, which is video with a plan, a purpose, a system, and a strategy, not just creating videos all willy-nilly just for the sake of creating videos, but actually creating videos that help move your business forward. And in order to do that, you need an organized location where you're gonna keep track of all of those ideas and all of the steps and the processes. It makes recording my videos super easy because I've done all of the planning and the pre-production and all of the work ahead of time. So when it comes time to record my videos, I'm just like, yeah, boom, boom, boom. And it makes it super easy, fun, and fast. And then I get to get this content out to you guys really quickly, which is something I love doing. How do you plan your videos? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments below. I've included a link to the 4 pillars video below, as well as a link to the Business Cinema Production Planner. If you're interested in checking that out, come on over and check that out. And remember, you are someone's reason to smile, so don't give up. I'm going to share with you the secret to saving a bunch of time. No.